initially get into not just black metal, but metal music in general?
How it started for me?
Yes.
Started out in like late 70s, early 80s with bands like Deep Purple and Jimi Hendrix, and then of course Black Sabbath. And I started to play drums because of Mitchell Mitchell out of Jimi Hendrix Experience and in Pace of the Deep Purple. And it was all about the feeling in the music that it grasped me, and that's what it's been ever since. Every time I heard an album that got this certain feeling to it, something that I can relate to and respond to in my soul, kind of gets in a harmony. And that's basically what I look for in music. Genres doesn't matter for me actually. It's just if the music has the right feeling. That's what it's all about, and that's what got me into music in the first place.
Did that kind of progress towards like thrashier stuff, like Slayer?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Slayer came out in the mid '80s, and yeah, the rest of the thrash metal scene. And then, of course, that one went on to the black metal scene in the '90s, or the first wave of black metal also. Like Hellhammer,
Venom, Bathory.
Especially Bathory though, yeah.
When did you decide to switch from pounding the skins to singing?
When Frost agreed to play drums.
Wow.
It was a pretty easy decision to fire myself.
No contest.
Yeah. But anyhow, we always needed to have a session drummer going live. That was the intention. That I was supposed to just do the vocals live, you know, and we needed to have a session drummer. So when he wanted to join, it was like perfect for the time. Then we could have a steady drummer, and of course he were a couple of years ahead of me in the training anyhow. So that kind of gained a big step for us on the drum side already there. So it took the band to the next level, so to speak, and that's when Liberation happened. Liberation had like 2-3 songs to it. When he heard them, he wanted to join the band.
So were you and Frost friends or drinking buddies before the band started?
Yeah, we were friends, yeah, before, no, not before the band started. Yeah, it's a long, yeah. I met Frost back in 95, 96, and we became friends around the same time, or a year later, something like that. We don't really recall that much. And 1349 was started in 97, so the band was there for almost 3 years before he joined. But what happened was that we get to share rehearsal space. He offered us in, and then things started evolving from that on, with playing together and stuff like that. It was very easy rehearsing with him since his kit was already there.
Are you still in contact with your former guitarist, Ravn?
Yeah, not so often though, but he plays with our bass player in Pantheon High, you know. So yeah, we know he's doing good. Yeah.
How would you describe your satanic philosophy and how it relates to your music?
Well, I don't believe in any gods like they are described in the religious books. I define Satan as a word of rebellion. When you read the holy books, you always see that the word Satan and the character Satan is rebellious against the good sides, you know. But actually, the way I kind of read between the lines there is that Satan represents the freedom of man, the free mind, and that is basically what my relation to Satan is. so to speak. Satan represents the free mind and the freedom in man. Because Satan refuses to be bounded by the rules of, let's say, Christianity, you know. He wants to make his own mind and do whatever pleases him, you know. And I see that as a more right way than trying to obey something that is just ridiculous. Yeah. And lay your whole soul and your life into the hands of something that you never met or seen. So that's why I don't obey to any god, not even, I don't see Satan as a god. I define Satan as a bird of a rebellion. So there's no religion based in 1349 in that way. It's all taken out of context, I think. Religion is just about controlling human minds, and just like politics are being made in later years. Everybody is afraid of thinking for themselves and making up their own minds. It's just showing the weakness of men in general.
So what's next for 1349 and 2009?
Hopefully we will come out with something of a musical character that will rock the foundations of what is known as black metal, and that is what we're working on, and we won't rest until that task is done. So.
Well, before we wrap this up, is there anything else you'd like to say to your legions?
Well, we will be back, so stay tuned.